I have told you about how Karl Marx defined his theory on Marxism. Understood? Actually, when we say something, like when we add a suffix, ism is a suffix. Okay. For example, Gandhiji. Gandhiji was a name, and he has opined. He had opined on a particular topic. Then it became ism. It was all about what he said on a particular thing based on state, or during his lifetime, certain things he might have protested against certain things, as a result of which his lecture on a particular thing, whatever he might have written based on a particular thing, became Gandhism. His philosophy. It was his philosophy. Understood? And similarly, if tomorrow, understood, I say something, add something to whatever Gandhiji said, and if I add to it, it can be my opinion on Gandhism, isn't it? Gandhi's philosophy. Naturally, it will be what I had to say. Understood? I had to say based on Gandhism. Understood? It will be my view on something that Gandhiji should have added, or something like that. Similarly, when you see Marxism, understood, and at the same time it was Althusser, understood. So it was what Althusser had to say relating to Marxism. Maybe Karl Marx might not have added something which he felt very important to add. Do you get me what I'm saying? And that was the reason why, Marxism and Althusser. Althusser means he had added what Karl Marx didn't find it important to add, isn't it? What did he add? Ideological on social, existing social order. He had added two more things. What was it? One is ideological state order, another is state apparatus. These are the two basic things. Am I made it very clear to you? If you look at what Karl Marx did, what did he do? He looked at the pathetic condition of the state, and he had something to say. He said what he saw initially, what he saw was the pathetic condition of the state. What did he see? He saw haves and have-nots. Those who are moneyed, means those who had money, were moneyed class or propertied or rich, and those who didn't have anything, they were have-nots. Do you get it? Haves and have-nots. Based on these, he has given or mentioned some other words. They were bourgeoisie and proletariat. Understood? Then he defined them. Understood? And actually, you know what happened? He dreamed of a state which would have guaranteed security, prosperity, a life without problems, where there will be equality among all the people that live in a society. Understood? Society, either in a state, in a country, wherever. Understood? Then he defined his own theory in a way in which profited people. Understood? When he interpreted his theory, whatever he said was beneficial to the people. As a result, many countries became socialist countries, because they fought for the rights of all the people. Understood? Many countries in Europe accepted socialism or communism. I must not differentiate between these two. I must not say anything about them. But what I feel like saying is, he found it important to define, what is communism or socialism. In a socialist state, what is actually basic thing? The basic thing is equal distribution of everything. Understood? The people, those who have lot of money, lot of property, or lot of valuables, they should be leaving them, and they will be distributed equally among all the people. But what he did not find it very important to see was what? He didn't see to the fact that there was some lazy people. Understood? There were some lazy people. You distribute all the money and everything equally, no problem. Look at what had happened to USSR, Union of Socialist Soviet Republic. What happened? There were many people who did not find it important to work. As a result, it fell apart. What was the reason? Because when you see that state is giving you everything, your life is secure. You feel secure. You don't have any problem. Understood? To his utter surprise, he didn't live, but if he lived, he would have been the unhappiest man in the whole world. Russia became one of the richest country in the world, did many things, succeeded in doing a lot of things, even sent satellite to space. They explored many things. Their scientists contributed to the field of development. It became one of the most powerful countries in the world. And even USA was afraid of it. Maybe it was a capitalist country. But unfortunate fact is that when you are not working, when you are idle, you are not contributing to the development of the state. What a state wants from its people is they want equal contribution. But when a section of the people became lazy because of the fact that they are getting everything from the state, then the old order again came back. Do you get me what I'm saying? Old order again came back. Then what happened? This man looked for the loopholes, shortcomings in Marxist theory. What he found was, he found it important to see the existing social order. What was it? He found it important to look for certain things that were harming a socialist state. And it was important. Am I right or not? As a result, if you want to, you have to understand what is ideological social. No. Apparatus. If you want to understand what is apparatus, without understanding apparatus, you cannot understand ideological social apparatus. Understood? How can you understand? Unless and until you understand what is apparatus, then it will be difficult for you. So, ideological state apparatus means, when you do something, like if you cultivate your land. I'm giving you some example. You cultivate your land. You need certain tools or not. What are those tools? Either spade or sickle or something like that, isn't it? Then you need a can to water the plants that you have planted, isn't it? Similarly, the apparatus here means the state apparatus, the system that the state will be using. Why? To right the wrongs of people. Understood? To fix the people in it. What happened in a modern state? What do you see? There are many people, and who actually were controlled by ideological state apparatus. If you look at what can be the ideological state apparatus of a country, they must be